Hi, we are going to talk about glycemic index and glycemic load. First, what is glycemic index? It's a ranking from 0 to 100 that measures how carbohydrates in food affect the levels of blood sugar after eating. Foods in high glycemic index are the ones that are digested, absorbed, and metabolized fast in the body. This type of food causes a rapid increase in blood glucose. High glycemic index food help with energy recovery after exercising, or to offset the hypoglycemia, that are low levels of sugar in blood.
Low glycemic index foods are the ones that produce smaller fluctuations in the blood glucose and insulin levels. In other words, they release glucose slowly. It's also one of the keys to maintain weight loss. This image shows the glycemic index rating and where each rate belongs to. For example, it can be low, medium, or high glycemic index. This chart shows the glycemic index of some foods. For example, broccoli that has a 10 of glycemic index, which means it's a food of low glycemic index. But for example, baked potato has a glycemic index of 85. This is a high glycemic index product. In the beginning, glycemic index was created so that diabetic people could control better what they eat. Its purpose is to eat carbohydrate-containing foods that are less likely to cause large increases in blood sugar levels. The diet could be a means to lose weight and prevent chronic diseases related to obesity, such as diabetes and cardiovascular disease.
However, glycemic index may have a limitation. The values don't reflect the quantity you will need to eat of a particular food.
The second one is glycemic load.
The difference with glycemic index is that glycemic load not only describes the quality, but it also describes the quantity of a carbohydrate. You may be wondering how we can calculate the glycemic load of a food. Well, you will need to multiply the glycemic index of a food by the amount of carbohydrate.
And the unit of glycemic load approximates the glycemic effect of 1 gram of glucose. The factors that affect glycemic load are types of sugar and starches in the food, how food is prepared, fat in food, selection of refined foods, and fiber and carbohydrate content. Then we have the classification of the glycemic load for a particular food. It is low when it is less than 10, intermediate when it is between 11 and 19, and high when it is more than 20. We also have the classification of glycemic load per day. It is low when it is less than 80, and it is high when it is more than 120. It is very important to know that a dietary glycemic overload can increase the risk of developing diabetes and obesity. To lower your carbohydrate intake, we recommend you to eliminate sugar-sweetened drinks, to choose the fruit instead of a juice, and also to eat healthy high-protein food because this is what is going to make you feel full.